From making a fortune worth tens of millions of dollars before he turned 30, to buying watches and jewelry that cost as much as the house. His expensive way of life shows how good he is with money. With a media empire worth over $25 million, KSI is wealthy and influential. Almost nothing is out of reach for him. His YouTube page has so many subscribers, 30 million to be exact, that the number of people who follow him there is bigger than the population of some countries. He has become the ruler of the digital world, putting even the Kardashians in the shade. Even though KSI may have started as a funny partner, he is now more than just a funny YouTube video. Today, he's not just any old rapper. He's a chart topper with much praise from critics. KSI's business skills go far beyond the entertainment world. He has tried many different things like starting clothing lines and getting deals that pay well. It is amazing how he has turned his fame into money. But everyone wants to know how he got so rich. It all started when he tried fighting for the first time. Even though KSI is best known as a YouTube star, he has made a lot of his money through fighting. In 2017, he chose to take a break from making content all the time and step into the boxing ring. This was the start of his journey. Who was his first enemy? Joe Weller, who also has videos on YouTube.
That's where it's at.
Round 3, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me your tactics.
Cool,
Cheers.
cool.
I'll take that
You won't even be able to last round 3, bro.
in. Okay.
Yeah.
The fight took place at the Copper Box Arena and will be remembered for a long time. Even though it's not clear how much he made from that fight, it set the stage for what came next, his fight with Logan Paul. In August 2019, these two giants fought in the biggest amateur boxing match ever at the Manchester Arena. There were 21,000 people there.
Logan Paul, KSI, Saturday night, Staples Center. It's for real.
You showed up today, dude.
I mean, you didn't show up to the one in England.
Yeah, I was on a plane. I'm done imagining things. I think we both live in a realm where we realize anything's possible. He's good at working hard. I'm good at working hard.
So the show was wild. Also, it was streamed on YouTube for a fee, and more than 75 million people around the world watched it. Details about money may have been kept secret, but estimates are shocking. It is said that the buy rate alone brought in a staggering 150 million pounds. This means a tremendous kaching for both fighters, who are said to have taken home about $2 million each. In November 2019, the story continued with a rematch, which KSI won by a split vote. His money kept growing, and both Paul and JJ ended up with nearly $3 million each. Recently this year, he also earned a lot with his fight against Fournier, but currently, the exact figures of the fight purses and bonuses are yet to reveal.
I know it's gonna be a hard fight, and but I'm ready for it.
You know, you're talking about a whole different sport between the world champion at Call of Duty and a WBA international champion at boxing.
Let's not disrespect.
This big win for KSI will reportedly earn him around $2 million to $5 million. Depending on the PPV sales, the amount would vary. This also includes 40% to 60% PPV shares and other additional bonuses, which include a knockout bonus. But fighting isn't the only thing that has helped him get rich. His home market in the UK, which is as big as his business in the US, has been a big help. He has been asked to appear on well-known shows like Top Gear, Celebrity Gogglebox, and The Great British Bake Off. Even though the exact numbers aren't known, the publicity from mainstream TV is worth a lot. Still, it all started when people made material for KSI. Even though it took a while for the money to start coming in, he couldn't stop once it did. He found his niche by making videos of himself talking about FIFA games, which became very famous. He made more money than his teachers, so he quit school. This shows how successful he was financially. But KSI did not rest on his achievements. He tried making vlogs, gaming, and comedy videos, greatly growing his YouTube business. By 2012, he had 1 million followers, and things have only gone up for him since then. He has 3 feeds with nearly 40 million subscribers and close to 10 billion views. Some people think that just his main YouTube account could bring in a staggering £700,000 a year. Yes, 7 zeros, and they all came from a YouTube account. To put it simply, KSI is making a lot of money. Many people would happily trade their daily work for a life full of jokes and video games if it meant making that much money. But what's even more surprising is that making content and boxing aren't his only ways to make money. His music business is also a big part of that. It all started with his song Lamborghini, which was a hit in 2015 and made it into the UK Top 40. This is when KSI understood that music could be a good way for him to go. Since then, he has put out 4 EPs and 3 studio albums, and there are reports that he is working on a 4th one for 2023. KSI is on a lyrical mission, and his records shoot to the top of the UK charts. He's not only taking over the charts, but he's also selling like crazy. One of his CDs, All Over the Place, has sold more than 100,000 copies, which earned it the Gold Award. When it comes to streams, KSI has a lot of them. On Spotify alone, he has almost 5 million daily listeners. This huge number of fans is worth a lot of money. To explain it more, let's look at how much money he makes from his song streams. For example, Spotify pays about £3,500 for every million plays. According to the math, KSI makes about £17,000 a month from this one site. KSI is a rapper, but he's not just any old rapper. He also runs his record label called The Online Takeover. This means he keeps a bigger chunk of the money from his songs. KSI knows how to care for himself outside his work and assets. He keeps his personal life pretty quiet, but the way he spends money says a lot about him. First of all, his list of properties is nothing short of amazing. The Sunday Mirror says that he owns homes all over England that are worth a staggering £10 million. One is likely the house he paid off for his parents. His present home is a luxurious penthouse in Stratford, England, with 3 bedrooms and a monthly rent of £4,000. It is in a 43-story tower with amazing views of the Olympic Park and the rest of London. But KSI doesn't stop there when it comes to spending too much. He likes fast cars and has a fleet of supercars that would make any car lover green with envy. A few years ago, he splurged on a brand new Porsche Boxster that cost £65,000, had 300 horsepower, and could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a flash. The Lamborghini Aventador, which cost him £280,000, is another crown prize in his collection.
You know what? You know, to bruv, to me, stick your Lambo tune on. You gotta hear that one there, bruv.
It's your car, but
It's like, I treat it like it's mine, so I need it to be kept mint.
This car is such a work of art that it has been wrapped to look like something from the movie Tron. KSI has a lot of expensive items because he likes to live well. He wears with pride a diamond necklace with a picture of Beerus, a character from Dragon Ball Z, that was made just for him. This sparkling art is worth £400,000 and has over 2,000 valuable stones like sapphires, yellow diamonds, and 18-karat gold. It took an incredible 550 hours to make this art piece. But there are other things he spends a lot of money on. KSI knows a lot about good watches, and his favorite brand is Rolex. He has spent more than $185,000 on these beautiful watches. One of his most prized things is a Rolex President model, which he bought to mark his success in 2018. He also has a pair of off-white Nike Air Vapor Max shoes that he wears with pride to show how much he loves luxury. These sneakers aren't like any other shoes because they cost almost $2,000 per pair. In short, KSI's life shows that he was very rich. He bought a wristwatch worth a house and saved tens of millions of dollars before he was 30. From making content to becoming a boxing winner, a rapper, and an entrepreneur, he has had a lot of money success.